Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to your monthly reading. That was hilarious. Just then. Anyway, here we go. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm picking someone out of the hat. All right, we've got the person there. All right. Obviously, there's a few star signs left, but we're not looking at it. We're going to do the reading before we actually see who's it for. But obviously, you're going to know in the title. But here we go. All right. So better days ahead here for someone. Take it easy. Rest and reconsider. Could be a deal. Confusing times, but better days ahead. All right. This is interesting. They're saying intelligence is key regarding a situation. With the sea serpent, which has fallen out, this talks about massive cycles wrapping up and completing. This feels like a big deal, guys, like flat out. Okay, so rest and reconsider regarding something. There's something to do with positivity. I just heard positivity and then I didn't catch the rest. So there could be some sort of, it's almost coming through like a misguidance or a miscommunication here. Not knowing how to feel about something, maybe. That could be a bit of a deal, okay? But they're just saying challenging times overcome, involving this, all right? We've got Firefly here, could be a deal. Firefly talks about trying to grab or grasp onto things like setting your eyes on something and trying to capture it like in a jar, like the Firefly. They're saying rest and reconsider regarding this, okay? So that could be a deal. Otherwise, this is about something mesmerizing. Someone just said something valuable hiding in plain sight too, which could be a deal. And when the Firefly pops out, this is also a reminder not to get distracted within the topic or issue, all right? We've got Dragonfly here. They're still saying rest and reconsider, guys. So Dragonfly, and they just said free will is installed, and my base chakra just triggered, so there could be some fear or vulnerability regarding this. Okay, this talks about long distance travel. Could be a deal. It doesn't seem to be within its power. This is my travel by aeroplane card, though it may or may not apply. Significant travel, I feel, is installed, apparently. So that's a deal, but there may be some sort of challenge, hold up, delay regarding this. Okay. We've got Hyena here, which is hidden information. This could be a... I just said this is not a laughing matter. This is not a laughing matter. Okay, so that could be a deal because hyenas, they do, tend to laugh or whatnot. But this is getting something under control here. Okay, now there seems to be some sort of hiddenness here. Just know things will be brought to light in due time. We will get another... it feels like a cause for concern or there's some sort of seriousness involved regarding this. Right, we've got Dolphin. They're saying free will is installed with this. Okay, so Dolphin talks about a mismatch or a mix-up that someone just said, so that could be involved. All right, and they're still saying free will is installed. Okay, so Dolphin talks about having fun, a free spirit. This is... can be an intimate card as well, okay, on the intimate levels. Something seems unjust here. There's something unjust. And it could be refusing to let go within a situation, maybe. Okay, so just take it how it comes. There's better days ahead. We've got Tarantula here, so there could be a sensitivity regarding this. And somebody's laying low for some reason, okay? That's interesting. This could be for self-healing, okay, with the Stingray here. Stingray also talks about alternate therapies and medicines and things of that nature. Stingray... in this case, it might not be going with the flow within a situation. So if you can imagine a stingray, right, that's like cruising on the bottom of the ocean, all right, he just wings it, mate, just goes for it. Okay, but they're saying once bitten, twice shy. Okay, so we may have trouble trusting the flow of life with this one, and someone just said rightfully so. Okay, so there's a reason why limitations or cautions are in place regarding this. Something needs further investigation or looking at. If this is you, we're going to get your angels. We're just going to get an angels off this energy first and see what goes on. All I'm hearing is refusing to let go. So that could be a deal, all right? We've got vision. Okay, vision is restored here for someone. It could be about future vision. Otherwise, we're having trouble looking into the future with this one, seeing where we're going. Okay, there's a blind or a blindness here, all right, which could be apparent. And we've got you're a leader. Okay, so leadership challenges, maybe, but it seems to be within its power regarding this. But this is moving forward in confidence, right? Being able to step up to the plate and get something done. This could be you, or this could be a surrounding influence or someone in your societal structure, apparently. All right, so that could be a deal. We'll get an angels off that hyena and dolphin. Okay, so we're pulling off this energy. We've got don't compromise, and it's in the reverse here. We may need to compromise on a matter of fact here for someone. And I'm really getting that bending over backwards deal. That could be a deal, or you may feel like you just have to bend to a situation or to the wind, basically. It seems to be a bit of a deal. Oh my goodness, guys. This is miracle, okay, in the reverse. And when miracle comes out in the reverse, it's like why, okay? That could be a deal, all right? Like when the miracle card comes out in reverse, this is like, why is this happening to me? Or what's the good in this? Like it can come through as a worst nightmare deal, but don't let your head get the best of you, because there's hidden information here, okay, that which either needs to come to light, or there's some sort of issue and a resolution or resolve taking place here. We've got be brave, okay? So this is really sucking up the guts, mate. And this is doing the best you can within the circumstance, okay? And when this card falls out, normally it's a massive deal, all right? Challenging times overcome. And there may be challenging times ahead, but you're probably going to know if this is you. We've got a tarantula and stingray here. We're going to pull an angels off that. We've got marriage. Okay, and it's in the reverse. All right, so they're saying law-abiding citizens, okay, could be involved. Marriage talks about an agreement, a contract, a union between two. It doesn't seem to be within its power for some reason. Okay, things need looking at. Firm investigation, apparently. You may need to have a look at something. If you're feeling sensitive on the topic, just be aware that it could be a sensitivity, the cause for concern. But this is about feeling things out, right? And getting back on top of your game and putting appropriate steps in place. Okay. Oh, there's better days to come here for someone, but I'm feeling a sense of like breathlessness. I'm getting a bit of a heart, I just heard heart chakra activation, but I'm actually feeling a sensation within the heart, okay, and it kind of hurts in there, so that might be a challenge, but this is also about, they're saying free will is installed and self-justification as well. You may have to explain something, okay, to somebody, or you may be using this as it's almost coming through like using self-justification as an excuse maybe, or it's something along the lines of that, like trying to explain yourself to make things better for yourself. But whether that's on that end or the other end is up to you and personal interpretation. So take on board the messages that are for you and just discard the rest. Always be true to yourself. But it's like if you feel the need to explain yourself, by all means explain yourself. But I feel for someone here, it might not be necessary to explain yourself, okay? We're going to get a psychic tarot for the heart. And I'm really getting that solar plexus chording, guys, which can mean willpower, either being controlled or manipulated in some way, not having the strength or bravery, or being able to stand up. This is about personal energetic boundaries, right? We've got manifest here, which is talking about bringing things into the physical and making things happen. We've got seek the truth, and seek the truth in the reverse here for someone, but in this case it fell out a bit weird. So we need to look into things and just see what goes on. Okay, change is apparent, apparently, okay, and this will come about in due time. There's a lack of understanding here for someone, but knowing that everything does happen for a reason if you believe in that, okay. But now's the time for a time out and seeing what we're inviting into our lives. Try to invite light and bright positive energy in your life. Please cleanse, ground, protect. If you're having troubles, in this area, it's kind of coming through like we want to be operating from a clear, clean and pristine environment as well. Okay, we've got healing begins. All right, healing begins. When this card falls out, it normally hurts. Okay, so this is equivalent to the Three of Swords, and this seems like a bit of a deal. Okay, this is a challenging process, they're saying, and self-acceptance is key, and could be about a significant love relationship as well, okay? But they're still saying confusing times, okay? But they're saying better days ahead with this one. So take the time out necessary to be able to heal regarding any circumstances, okay? Batten down the hatches. Could be a deal as well. Seems to be coming through, all right? So storms might be predicted, all right? Might be predicted within this, whether literal or symbolic, mate. Yeah, time will tell with these things, though, so don't get too caught up in the head, all right? We've got choose your battles, all right, which is about how you want to play this, how you want to go about things, what's the easiest option, what's going to make this situation worse, things like that. My base chakra just triggered as well, so that could be involved, fear, tribe, family, stuff like that. Okay, and we've got strengthening bonds. Okay, so this is regarding strengthening bonds, friendships, and they're still saying law-abiding citizens as well. okay, and getting to know people maybe. So have a good look at these things and see what it is you want to do regarding this situation. We'll get you an Ascended Masters, have a look at some higher learning, maybe that could be involved and help you on your journey. Okay. Purification, right. So this could be something that has gone around before, okay, or reminded you of something similar, and you've got the chance to do it again, but do it better, right? And the same self-acceptance is key. All right, so purification. Seems like we've got something, mismatching. I don't know what's going on, but there's mismatching, all right, in some way. But it's how we're going about things, which is the deal. So this is your chance for purification. This is a chance to do it better. Right, we've got trust. This is a trustful, okay? It actually fell in the reverse and I accidentally flipped it over. But time will tell of good results, okay? So sit back, relax, and let us take the reins from here, okay? So that could be a deal, all right? When Spirit says that, it's a deal, okay? So someone might be going through a trustful or lacking in the trusts, okay, in the divine process of life, okay, knowing that everything happens for a reason, okay. Someone might have got the trusts up regarding this and may be able to act like a support, okay, and they're still saying law-abiding citizens, right, law-abiding citizens. So there could be groups, gatherings involved regarding this, all right. Okay, we're going to take a time out, apparently, so that's come through. We're going to get a spellcasters. They're still saying challenging times are overcome. All right, so keep the hope alive. But when they say that, it normally means that we're going through, significant challenges. Take the time out that is necessary to gather any information which you so need to move on forward. With the Hermit here, this is a gathering of information, bringing it all back to self to be able to achieve good results. This is the card of Virgo. It may or may not apply. We've got the Eight of Wands here, which talks about short trips, travels, journeys, visits. Otherwise, this is talking about a quick action and restraining, self-restraint regarding this. We've got the Sun here, where something maybe unpleasant may have been brought to light regarding a situation. This is the card of Leo and may or may not be involved. There's an inner fire and an inner determination here as well. We've got the Knight of Pentacles here, which represents Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, either one, but in this case it feels like there's a slow and steady movement here, an upend or a stop. So with the Knight of Pentacles, there could be immaturity as well, just saying, because he's a knight and he was in the reverse, okay? But the Knight of Pentacles can also mean financial stability and achieving good results, savings account, savings plans here, but something is either not within its power or we're taking a time out. Getting back on top of your game, but in due time and due course, right? We've got the Eight of Swords here. I'm kind of like feeling a bit of it like a freak out, and they're saying self-justification with this one, and you may be experiencing these emotions, they're saying thoughts in progress. So that's interesting. We've got the Eight of Swords here though. Eight of Swords represents I just heard emotional purification, all right? Could be a deal, but this is about getting trapped within the mind, okay, and being imprisoned within the mind, anxieties, worries, nightmares, stuff like that. Things are coming about now and things are coming out. The imprisonment side of things within the mind, and they just said self-justification again, is dropping. All right, so that's good. We've got the World in reverse here. You may have felt like your world had been turned upside down regarding this situation. Otherwise, we're talking about, they're still saying law-abiding citizens and things wrapping up now. Okay, so contracts, agreements, relationships, there could have been challenges, hold-ups, delays, and they just said issues resolved as well. Okay, so that's interesting. Take it in your stride. We're going to do some Psychic Tarot for the Heart on this, just because. Peace be is coming through. All right, we've got believe and succeed, which I was drawing off this energy, okay? So believe in and succeed in reverse is the equivalent to the Six of Swords in reverse. It's kind of just like, when are things going to get easier? When are things going to get better? You may be, struggling with these things. It's about, okay, someone just said information technology may be a deal, okay? So have a look or a good look at these things, but see what it is you can do to bring about a positive result, okay? Or just within inside of yourself. All right, regarding the Sun and the Knight of Pentacles, okay, which is in reverse, we've got overall surrounding energy of love, okay, and love relationships here. Normally this is on the intimate levels, a joining between two. We've got giving and receiving here, which is lack of reciprocation. There seems to be, it's an imbalance in the giving and receiving for some reason. And the words putting out just came through, all right? So that might be significant as well. That's so funny. That is so multi-layered, multi-leveled. So however that was speaking to you, okay? But the free will is installed, they're saying. Free will is installed, okay, regarding this. And I'm really feeling that, okay? That's a deal. We've got coming together, okay, which may be things coming together now, or this could be a general overtone or theme. Seems to be within its power for some reason. We might be getting back on top of our game with this one. We've got spread your wings, wow. Which is taking off is the first thing I heard. This is travel by airplane card as well, and this is like sky's the limit, okay? Achieving your hopes and dreams, and not letting anything weigh you down or hold you back. All right, that's a deal. We've got balance in the reverse here. If I have to designate a star sign to this is the card of Gemini. All right, we may have some mental imbalance regarding this. Okay, so let's have a good look at our priorities, okay? And they're saying self-justification as well. All right, so keep your wits about you, and there's some use of formal intelligence or intelligence which is necessary to be able to achieve good results, okay? If you're struggling with mental imbalance, please go see a doctor or your personal healthcare professional, okay, and get back onto the top of your game. But there seems to be some sort of imbalance regarding this energy, okay? So let's go, right? We've got throat chakra, which is in the reverse. Okay, so it's lack of communication regarding something. This could be a deal. Let's see what's actually in your immediate reality. Okay, and let's base like truths upon that if you can. Okay, try not to get caught up in the head, because this is getting caught up in the head as well. This talks about self-communication, self-expression, and they just say communication on the intimate levels as well. Okay, it could be a deal. They said challenging times ahead, but challenging times overcome as well. We're just going to get your angels on that. Got peaceful and it's in the reverse. Yeah, this seems like a bit of a deal, all right? So someone's struggling to come to terms and come to peace with these terms and conditions of life, basically all the terms and conditions. And we've got triumphant in the reverse. Okay, so we're not really feeling triumphant on the matter. This is kind of like a why type deal. But take a broader approach, a broader perspective regarding this. It could be about not expecting anything in return. Okay, that could be a deal. But we're seeing things from a different angle now. Okay, so try to promote this energy within your life to promote that sense of peace. All right, try not, I'm getting that like someone's feeling hard done by within a situation, and that's fair enough. But, you know, that could be cause for the lack of triumphance and not feeling triumphant within a situation. But it's, have a good look at these things, okay, or release, come to peace if you can, release and drop these worries and concerns, okay? It's going to make you feel better mentally, okay? But if you need external support or help, please go out and do that, all right? Okay, oh, we're going to get Psychic Tarot for the Heart off the Eight of Swords and the World, okay? So that's the deal. We've got the same energy popping out, so it's choose your battles. I'm actually going to take that one as well. I find balance, all right? So this is about ends of cycles. Mate, you can't even make it up. Like, seriously, okay? We've got ends of cycles which are occurring here, or there may be some sort of lack of control regarding some sort of ending or moving on in some way. We've got blossom, okay? So this is a transformational process. This is about turning the old into something new. Second chances are in store here for someone, but I don't know what they're talking about. It will become apparent in time. And we've got strengthening bonds, okay? So someone seems to be in a position of personal power here to be able to make the most of something here on whatever end or scale that is. And we've got strengthening bonds. And I just heard significant love relationship. So that might be involved, okay? This is your chance to do it again, do it better, perhaps, or taking a second look or a different approach regarding something. They're saying tertiary learning experience, okay? And this is about self-control maybe, okay, or feeling controlled within a situation, because my solar plexus just went, all right, but transformation is apparent here, So self-acceptance is key, and knowing that you've got the power to change things if you so wish. This also talks about motivation as well, motivation to get stuff done, motivation to help out regarding a situation, even motivation to take a step back and look deeper. That's a deal. All right. What are we up to? 19 minutes. Geez, that went fast, guys. All right. We're going to do some... I just said we're going to do, and I heard Ramayana, all right, which is a battle of will. All right, it's like the epic battle, and that could be a deal. All right, so if you don't know the Ramayana story, have a look into that Google search. It's quite interesting. Right, it could be hitting you on a symbolic level. All right, take the time out necessary to reground and rest. Okay, and there's a rest and reconsider as well. We're just going to do some dream interpretation. Exceptionality, mate. Okay, we've got exceptionality and it fell out in the reverse. They're saying confusing times, okay, and batten down the hatches. There is a bit of a, okay, there could have been a drunken episode, all right? That's what came through, all right? There could have been a drunken episode, but it may have been due to depression, or there could have been some sort of depressing aspect involved regarding this. This could have been some sort of hearsay or talking, telling fibs maybe, but this is some sort of... transference of information here regarding something. Now, it doesn't seem to be within its power, okay, which is interesting. So don't let your head get the best of you regarding this, but there is some sort of strategy being put in place. Knowing better, or should know better, so that's interesting, okay, so take that in your stride. You always get a second chance, okay, to be able to do something again. If you're, okay, the same mismanagement of financial resources, that could be a deal as well, or could be involved in some way, and they're just saying batten down the hatches again. All right, so you've got the chance to fix things, okay, if you want to, but this feels very personal, and self-reflection is necessary, okay, to be able to achieve good results. If you need to put a plan or strategy in place, have a good look at these things and make sure it's like foolproof, or figure something out, guys. All right, we've got blessing. All right, man, this is hardcore energy. When this fell out last time, okay, in the other reading that we did, I can't remember which reading it was. It could have been, I don't know, I think it was Taurus or something like that. When this fell out, this was massive, okay? This was massive for me. I didn't realize, like, when I was doing this reading, that it would speak to me as such, but it really did, mate. And when these two cards fell out, holy hell, okay? There could be some sort of explosion or explosive episode here, especially there's finger pointing, okay? There's finger pointing. There's finger pointing there, all right? So try to get on top of your game regarding this, but it's... balance is being restored, okay? There's a balancing which is being restored here. Or it's kind of coming through like a what goes around comes around type deal. So let's see where we're heading, where we're going, and fix things if you can before they get out of hand, okay? Yeah, look, Samson and Delilah are still coming through with this deal, and it came through another reading as well. It's a blessing in disguise, mate. There's a blessing in disguise here, but we can't always see the blessings in disguise until later on, you know what I mean? We've got dogs, and this can actually mean like doggy dogs or friends, friendship. Dog also symbolizes friendships here. Letting things go, all right? Keeping a leash on something, which is actually quite interesting. Getting a handle on things here, and there's a withdrawal process here, all right? And withdrawing, self-sufficiency, there's some sort of lasso deal, and pulling the reins back in maybe, or pulling in something towards you. There's a keeping your eye on the prize here, but it's also it's coming through really like it's always coming through like a there's two sides to every story, mate. There's two sides to every story, okay? So further investigation might be needed, okay, involving this. Look into it, because I'm getting a half 50-50 split here with this. I'm getting like there's half some sort of resentment or maybe vengeance. There's something, they're saying, a catalyst on your journey. So this is a big deal. If this didn't happen, life wouldn't have been the same, right? So this is a tertiary learning experience apparently, and I'm seeing a buffalo here, even though there's no buffalo, but it's like this has been going on for a long time, and I'm seeing them cut the rope, freeing something. It's like freeing something up, and better days ahead. Okay, this is about your own personal freedom. All right, and they're still saying things like keeping your eye on the prize, but they're also saying things like let it go and ditching bad habits, mate. Ditching bad habits. That could be actually involved in some way. Now, if this is talking to you, we're going to get some angels for you. All right, no, actually, we're going to do psychic tarot from the heart. All right, we're on 24 minutes, guys. Wow, that was dramatic. We got simply love, okay. This talks about support, and I also did just hear store support as well, okay, knowing that everything happens for a reason. Now, the support here seems to be within its, I was just about to say family, okay, so this could be involving family, okay, that seems to be a bit of a deal. And we've got manifest. So this is trying to create what you want within your life. I'm feeling like semi-concerned, frustrated, but I'm also kind of coming into a state of peace now, knowing that everything does happen for a reason, okay? We're going to pull one off the dogs, see what goes on. Oh, they're so cute. Every time I see these pictures, mate, they're just so gorgeous. Really tap into that dog. Okay, we've got sadness and isolation, and this could be involving either pets, families, friends, even relatives are coming through, guys. Okay, so there's a process which needs to be met here. Self-acceptance is key, and they're saying law-abiding citizens as well. And they're saying roles in reverse, which is actually quite interesting, okay? So roles in reverse. You may be witnessing this. And someone's here saying down and out. You really might be feeling down and out regarding this, okay? We've got embrace, and this is about embracing the moment, embracing oneself, authenticity, okay, and to be able to achieve. This is lightening one's load and lightening one's burden, all right? With this, I always get the archetype of Atlas with the world on his shoulders, okay? So try to free that up if you can, and I'm getting like a no more, okay, so it's a deal. There's higher learning involved here, and it's coming back to heartbreak, okay? But please, if you need support, go see someone, all right? Go see a doctor. We're just going to get some... Okay, you've got the ability to be able to achieve, all right? There's magician energy here, okay? This is the card of Aries. It may or may not be involved, okay? But we seem to have enough resources to be able to pull it together, okay? I'll be able to get something done. If you're not feeling this now, you should be able to feel it soon, okay? There's something incoming here for someone, but we might be refusing to accept the truth regarding something. We've got the Chariot here, which talks, this is the card of Cancer, all right? Trips, travels, journeys, visits, having the reins and in a perfect state of balance. This can mean things such as world travel and things of that nature, traveling aspects, and communication involving this. There seems to be some sort of upended agreement, relationship or contract involved, or we may have had challenges to do with this energy. We've got stand your ground. All right, standing your ground and battling against all odds to be able to win this. Someone is in a good position to win it, okay, and it seems to be a bit of a deal. They're saying challenging times ahead and challenging times overcome, okay, so just keep your wits about you, and, you know, it's about self-assessment and seeing if it's worth fighting for, but someone is in a good stance here. Okay, we've got the Hierophant here, which is anything, it's Taurian energy, but it's system structure. It can mean anything from religion to government structures, something that we have to bow down to, things like that. It's got rules, regulations, there's not much we can do. There's something not within its power here, okay, and it seems to be a deal. I am getting the word company come through, which may be apparent. Okay, we're just going to get one more on that. And we've got Emperor in reverse. Okay, so this might be involving a boss, a bossiness, some sort of... Okay, I just heard law enforcement, which is interesting, and that could be on any level. But it's taking the time out necessary, or you could be dealing with this certain energy. It's a vibrational frequency, apparently, for somebody here, which is quite uncommon. I've never heard that before with this. Okay, so that's really, really interesting. So take the time out. Okay, take the time out to be able to achieve. In the upper right here, this talks about having that fire, passion, motivation, the Aries energy to be able to get stuff done, right? And determined, self-determination, all right? But we may be lacking in these things, all right? Or there might be some sort of, like, intelligence is needed, and this might be talking about a supervisor or a boss figure as well. Okay, so if this is you, it's a tertiary learning experience, whether that be literal or in life. Okay. We've got mother, wife, sister, daughter, which fell out in reverse. This is talking about feminine energy. So it may be talking about a female within your life or just feminine energy, intuitive. They've got work your magic here, okay? And someone's in their power to achieve. Okay, in their power to achieve this. Do your thing, and Basement Jax is coming through, do your thing, right? I've made my mind up, or whatever it is, the lyrics, okay, but that's just what came through, so it might speak to someone. So intelligence is needed involved in this. We've got positive change, okay, and sometimes this is hard, okay, and a hard act to follow as well. Putting rules, regulations, system structures in place to be able to achieve here. Someone's a bit of a free spirit, which feels good, but it feels like we need to either pull it back in, pull the reins in, or get something under control before we can move forward. It's about balancing these things to achieve good results, okay? So positive change is afoot here, and positive change needs looking at, okay? So do what's right for you and bring about that... there's mysterious circumstances here for someone, but bringing it all back to self and seeing what we can do to create and assist positive change within our lives, guys. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your patience. Namaste is coming through, so namaste. And peace be on your journey, okay? Keep your wits about you, involving a situation here, but you've got many blessings coming in. Someone's got many blessings coming in, okay? So don't be afraid and don't hold back, it feels, but always be true to yourself. You may have to, take that time out necessary before that, self-improvement and stepping forward in confidence. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is it. Take it easy, guys. Oh, it's, this is for Cancer. All right, this is for Cancer. All right, take it easy, guys. I'll see you later. See you.